Welcome back everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to replace the belt on your single stage Yard Machines snowblower. Now the model we're working on today is 318S230-729. So basically it's a model S230. The first thing you have to do is to remove all the bolts around this cover, and there's also a bolt under here, and there's a total of 5 bolts to remove, and they're a 3/8 head. Now all you're going to need to do this job is a ratchet with a 3/8 socket at the end. Now the cover is going to come right off. Now here's the belt over here. You want to examine it to make sure it's good. You want to check the belt for cracks inside. If it's cracked right through to the outer edge of the belt, you should replace it. At this point here, this belt is probably good for another winter or two. Now before you do this job, you want to make sure you have a good replacement belt, which is an original belt, number 7540101A. Now if you have the model 250, S250, 230, and S230, it's going to be the same belt number that I just showed you from MTD. Before we go any further, it's safer to unplug the spark plug, just to make sure we get no injuries. Just pop this cap off, and pop the cap right off here. Then your shirt's not going to start when we do this procedure. An easy way to remove the belt is grab it at the bottom here, pull it out like that. Now grab the pull cord with the other hand and slowly pull it. Watch that your fingers don't get caught in the pulley. And when you pull the cord, it's just going to come right off. Now just push down on here and the belt will come right off. So if we examine this belt here closely, you can see that it's still good. So I'm just going to stick it back on. So it was pretty easy to remove the belt, and it's going to be fairly easy as well to reinstall it. Now to do this, push down this lever here, insert your belt around the whole pulley here, just like that. Next you want to insert the belt around the pulley on the back side like that. And while you're holding the belt on the pulley, just pull over the motor with the cord. Again, watch that your fingers don't get caught between the belt and the pulley. So I'm just going to push lightly like this. Now it's all around the pulley here. And now we'll just run the belt under this pulley here. And that's it, your belt is installed. While you've got this apart, you can make sure that the belt tensioner works fine just by pressing down on the auger lever here, and you should see it moving up and down. Now when you've got the lever down, if the belt is extremely loose, even though it's not broken, you should replace it. Sometimes they stretch, and what's going to happen is it's going to slip off the pulleys. So your belt doesn't always have to be outright broken for it not to work. Like I mentioned, sometimes the belt stretches, and when the snowblower is under load, it will slip off the pulleys. All that's left to do now is to reinstall the belt cover. Make sure that the belt here goes inside the cover. Now you'll notice some of the bolts are a bit longer on the cover, and you'll have one short bolt like that. And the short bolt goes in the front of the cover here. The reason for having the short bolt at the front is so that it doesn't stick out and hit the augers here. And make sure all the bolts are tight. And don't forget to install the spark plug cap. And put the little cap on here as well. Now before putting the machine away, start it up and make sure that everything works good with the augers and belt. So always remember to check your belt at the beginning of each winter season as part of your snowblower maintenance program. This way you're going to avoid some problems during the cold winter months when you've got a snowstorm outside. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.